Hello everyone, my name is Sophia and I'm the product manager for PoshPop. I'm excited to walk you through our brand new extension. We recently have redone PoshPop entirely and have a brand new look and new features, with even more releasing in the next update. As a Poshmark seller myself, I know how important it is to have tools that are reliable and truly support your business, and our mission at PoshPop is to create the best tools to do that. PoshPop has made such a big difference in my Poshmark business personally, so let's get started and elevate yours too. After installing PoshPop from the Google Chrome web store, you are going to want to click on the puzzle piece icon in the top right of the screen. This will show you all of the extensions that you have installed. If you want to pin PoshPop to your browser for easy access, just click on the pin icon. You can see we have it pinned because the PoshPop logo will appear. Before we start setting up PoshPop, we need to add Poshmark to our active sites list. Google automatically hibernates tabs that haven't been used for a certain amount of time, and since we need PoshPop to continuously share our closet, sometimes for days without us adjusting the settings, it's important to prevent Google from hibernating our tab. So to do this, click on the three dots in the top right hand corner, find Settings, it should be near the bottom, and then navigate to the Performance section. Here we will click the Add button, and if you have Poshmark open, you can check the box next to it. If you don't have Poshmark open, don't worry, you can just click Add Sites manually and type in poshmark.com, then click Add, and we're ready to start using PoshPop. But first, let's go over the settings and explore ways to maximize your sales with PoshPop. To open PoshPop, navigate to your closet on Poshmark. Please note that PoshPop will only open on Poshmark's website, and since we just downloaded PoshPop, we need to make sure the page has it installed and isn't an older version from before the download. So be sure to refresh the page. You will only need to do that once just after you initially install it, just to make sure it's a fresh page. Once you have refreshed your page, click on the PoshPop logo in the top right of your browser. This will open up the homepage of PoshPop, which is your main view of all the features. We will work our way back to this tab, but first we need to create an account or login. So to do so, navigate to the Profile tab, which is the farthest tab to the right. Here you can create an account or sign in if you already have an account, and we now support logging in with your Google account as well if that's something you're interested in. Once logged in, you will see your name at the top. This also displays your account information like your email address, when your free trial ends, and what plan you are currently subscribed to. We also have our log out button and a list of your recent invoices for you to view. If you're new to PoshPop and would like to start your free trial, you can do so by verifying the email address on file. After verifying your email address and refreshing the page, your free trial will be activated for 7 days. If you would like to subscribe to PoshPop, simply navigate one tab over to the left, the one with the $sign. This is the subscriptions tab, and all you need to do is click the blue subscribe button at the bottom. This will redirect you to the checkout where you will input your card details and any coupon or referral code that you have. You may need to refresh the page for your subscription to be updated. If you wish to cancel your subscription, it is very simple and fully in your control at any time. Just navigate back to this tab and click on the red cancel plan button. Moving another tab to the left with the bell icon, we have our notifications tab. Here we post about recent changes or any helpful tips we discover. And finally, we are back to the home tab, which is the main dashboard of PoshPop. We put a ton of thought into this design because as Poshmark sellers ourselves, we really hated dealing with tools that just needed constant babysitting. Other tools we had to click like a million buttons and scroll through logs and navigate endless tabs. Just every day it felt like we had to relearn the tool just to make sure all the features were on. So we decided our interface has to be super simple. You can glance at it and instantly see what is active or inactive without any hassle. If you're diving into automation tools for the first time, even this layout might seem a bit intimidating, but don't worry, I'll guide you through every feature step by step, and once you start clicking around, you will pick it up in no time, and soon you won't want to return to life before PoshPop. And remember, feel free to pause and replay this video anytime you need, and of course, our customer support team is always here here to assist you. With that said, let's dive in. We're going to go top to bottom, so feel free to skip if you are only looking for a tutorial on a specific feature. We'll have the timestamps in the description for you. First up, we have our sharing feature, which is arguably the most important feature to any Poshmark seller. In fact, it is so important to sellers' success that we have decided to make sharing free. To enter this tab, click anywhere on share or click the start button. If you didn't mean to click on it, just click the back button at the top. Now, we have tried to break each setting down step by step into bubbles. So first we have the sharing mode. We currently offer one-time, continuous, and scheduled sharing. Next, we have time delay. This is going to be the time PoshPop waits in between each item when sharing. You can drag each dot to adjust it. In the next section, we have the number of items to share. The first setting we can select here is our maximum number of daily shares. Poshmark does have a limit of the number of shares we can do per day, so we recommend setting your listing to 8,000 or below. If you go over the maximum shares allowed per day by Poshmark, Poshmark will put you in what seasoned Poshers call share jail, which is basically just a cooldown for your account, and you will be unable to share your closet for 24 to 48 hours while in the cooldown. So obviously we don't want this to happen, so make sure you set a limit for the maximum number of shares per day. Below that, we have the option to share all available items or to just share a set number of items. The next section is where we pick what order our items are shared in. You can choose top to bottom, keep order, or randomize. We also have two additional settings you can toggle on. One is the edit share. This is where PoshPop goes to your listing and clicks edit, next, and list. This one is popular because if you have a Facebook, Pinterest, or Tumblr account connected to your Poshmark account, when you share using this method, your items will be posted to those accounts by Poshmark, and this can be helpful to get more eyes on your items. We also have share eligible items to party. With this setting turned on, PoshPop will share items that match the party category when it shares your closet, as long as there is an active Poshmark party going on. The very last thing to do is to click start and PoshPop will get started. You will notice the green active bubble at the top show you that it is on. If you want to change the settings, you will need to click stop, confirm that you want to stop the task, and then change your settings and click start again. Now, the settings for each share are pretty much the same, but let's go over the rest just in case. Moving to continuous sharing, this is where PoshPop shares a certain number of cycles. So here we can pick how many cycles to run. So for example, let's say I have 800 listings. I don't want to get put in share jail, so maybe I'll set my maximum number of daily shares to 8,001, which means I could share my 800 listings about 10 times. So I'm going to input share 10 times, and I now get to pick the delay between each individual one of those 10 cycles. I'm going to add a delay of 60 to 90 minutes in between each cycle, so PoshPop will share my items 10 times and wait a random number between 60 to 90 in between each time. The rest of the settings are exactly the same, so moving on to scheduled shares. Scheduled is my personal favorite because I can target times I know will typically get more sales. It also has the repeat daily option, so it is great to just set it and totally forget about it. In this box, you can customize what time PoshPop will share your items. You can either use the arrows to set the time or type it directly into the box. Once you've entered your time, you can select repeat daily if you want PoshPop to share every day at that time, and then click add to finish scheduling the share. Repeat this for all the shares you want, input the rest of your settings, and click start. You will then see the green active button at the top notifying you the task is active. And again, the same applies. If you would like to change any settings, you will need to stop the task to do so. Navigating back to the main dashboard, you can start to see why we designed it this way. Now all you need to do is glance at your computer screen and you can immediately see sharing is active. Let's move on to follow. We currently offer 3 types of following, but as always, if you have any features you feel are missing, please reach out to us. But for now, we currently offer following the people who follow you, aka your followers, follow just joined closets, and follow by username. You can run multiples of these at once. It's up to your personal preference. To turn one on, simply toggle it on. You can adjust the time delay, input the number of people to follow from each category, and decide if you want it to repeat daily. To turn it on, just click start. Just joined has the same options as following our followers, so I'm going to skip this one. Moving on to follow by username. Here we again have our time delay, and then we're going to need to have a closet URL. You can get this by navigating to the closet in a different tab and copying the URL. Then paste it in this box, decide how many people to follow, and decide if you want it to repeat daily. Moving on to unfollow, which has all the same settings as well. Select your time delay, choose how many people to unfollow, and select whether or not it repeats daily. Then just click start. Moving on to my favorite feature, the offers to likers tool. Inside this tool, we currently offer two options: automatic offers and bulk offers. Let's start with automatic offers. Simply click the toggle to open the settings. Automatic offers are amazing for increasing sales. They allow you to send an offer while an interested buyer is still on the Poshmark app. So the first setting is how long we want PoshPop to wait from the time an interested buyer likes an item to the time they receive an offer from us. I typically like to do 5 minutes. Then we select the discount we are going to send them and the shipping offer. We also have some additional options. For example, we can exclude by URL. So let's say you have an item you know will sell without sending any offers on it. You can exclude that item from having offers sent on it by providing the URL. We can also exclude new with tags items or boutique items. We also have the option to exclude by the age of the listings, so items listed lately, items older than X number of days, and to exclude listings based on a price range. Then we have bulk offers, which I also love. Both of these features are responsible for a majority of my sales on Poshmark. They are awesome. For bulk offer, this will mass send out offers on all of your items. We can set our time delay and select the percentage discount we send out. One of my favorite Poshmark hacks is to send bulk offers in stages. First, send out 10% off bulk offers. Once those are done, increase the discount to 20% and send out those offers. This way, people who never got the 10% off offer won't get the 20% off right away. And those who already received the 10% off offer before will now get the 20% off offer. This approach helps you target different groups more effectively and helps you make sure you're not leaving money on the table. The bulk offer has the same exclude options as auto offers. A quick note though, the exclude options are specific to each feature. This means that if you add a URL to the exclude list for auto offers, you can add different URLs to the exclude list for bulk offers without any overlap. Each feature has its own separate exclude list because we understand that they may require different URLs. Once again, to start each feature, make sure to click start. Moving on to bulk price, we have our time delay option. We can increase or decrease our prices, and we select how much we want our prices changed. In the next section, we select our base price for adjustment, so we can select our current price, the price we are currently displaying to buyers on Poshmark, or we can choose our lowest historical price, which is the lowest price we have ever dropped the price to. This distinction is important because if we are looking for our buyers to be notified for a closet clearout event, we will need to use our lowest historical price or no one will receive the notifications. We can also select our minimum number of likers, and we have the same exclude options, just organized a little bit differently. Moving on, you'll notice these next two features have a lightning bolt next to them. This is just to inform you that these features run instantly and do not get scheduled. Let's start with this scan closet feature. This feature is amazing for keeping your closet fresh, and some Poshers are convinced having fresh listings helps boost you up within the algorithm. All you do for this feature is input the number of days and click start. PoshPop will then scan your closet and compile a list of items that you should probably relist. My favorite way to use this is to set it for items older than 61 days because a listing needs to be older than 60 days to show up under the just in category when you copy the listing. And then it will give me a list of items I should refresh. Then I just go through and click on each listing and copy it. I remove the word copy and make any changes like adding keywords or swapping the cover photo, and then I list it. Then, like a bookmark, I go back to PoshPop, click the listing again, and delete it since I just relisted it. It makes keeping track of this process super easy without completely just reposting the same listing that clearly didn't sell before. We have finally made it to our last feature, the closet calculator. This one is very simple and is one of the tools we use to research successful closets to learn about new brands. All you need to do for this feature is to paste in someone's closet URL profile, and PoshPop will scan their closet and give you an estimate of how many items they have sold in the past 30 days. This is incredibly helpful when I do research before purchasing wholesale items to sell on Poshmark. It's a great way to find other closets to study and learn from. Thank you for watching this tutorial on using PoshPop. I hope you have found it helpful and that you're excited to start automating your Poshmark business to save time and boost your sales. If you ever have any questions or think of any features you feel like we're missing, please don't hesitate to reach out to our customer support team. We are here to help you. Remember, our goal at PoshPop is to make your Poshmark experience as efficient and profitable as possible. Be sure to stay tuned for more updates and new features coming soon. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials and tips. You can learn more about PoshPop on our website and follow us on social media. Happy selling and see you next time.